Welcome back to another episode of Inword News. We about to just jump right into it. So the first story we're going to start off with is the biggest story in the world right now. Beirut, Lebanon was bombed. Out of respect for the Lebanese people, we will not be airing that footage on the green screen. It was a tragic sight to witness. Me personally, I didn't watch it because I don't like watching shit like that. Current reports are saying that a firework factory was the cause of the explosion, but if you saw the video, it looked like a scene out of a Michael Bay movie. Thousands injured and the economy is in distraught. Prayers for those in Lebanon. I wish the media and other news outlets didn't try to paint this picture to us like we're fucking stupid. It already came out that there was, I can't remember the specific chemical, but it was a warehouse at the dock that was housing this explosive chemical that was known to be able to cause the kind of damage that it did. And it's just like nobody ever thought to move that shit away from such a concentrated area of people. Which makes me leads us here at the Ignorant Noodle to believe that the shit was done intentionally. Anyway, a Pennsylvanian 35-year-old by the name of Adam Zaborowski let the chopper sing at the cops last week. He was in a cigar shop and the clerk told him to wear a mask. He pulled out a handgun and shot at the clerk. The police pulled up the next day at his place. He opened up with the AK and hit at least 7 officers. He is now in jail and alive because they said that he is not handling the pandemic well. Man, fuck y'all cops in Pennsylvania. Man, fuck all y'all niggas in blue. Man, fuck all y'all. Like, can't nobody sit here and tell me that systemic racism is not real. Can't nobody sit here and tell me that white people don't have privileges that aren't afforded to minorities. And if anybody want to argue with me, get at me. Instagram, @LowIQ, get at me. And the reason for all this bullshit that we're dealing with, Trump is speaking of what it, oh, now I see what you did. Speaking of it is what it is, Trump is under more scrutiny after he was interviewed about the current pandemic situation. This man said that people are dying. It is what it is. On camera and thought nothing was going to come from it. Trump truly lives in his own world and it's both sad and hilarious to see. We need better leadership in this country and for this pandemic. My question is still, even though Dre's gonna edit this part out. More from the "if you don't vote for me, you're not black" guy, Biden. He just recently said some other dumbass shit. Biden really said that Hispanic people are more diverse than black folks. For those of y'all who don't know, Hispanic is actually a derivative of black people because before there were predominantly Hispanic speaking countries, there was this thing known as the Triangle Trade, which was between Africa, South America, and the United States. Before slaves came to America, they were first taken to South America. From there, they were brought to the United States. That's how the country of Puerto Rico came to be. That's why Florida is the way that it is. That's why certain parts of the South are the way that they are, with a lot of Hispanic heritage. So obviously Biden didn't pay attention in history. But anyway, he makes it harder to want to vote for him, and Trump also makes it easier to vote for any opposition against him. We need more black qualified politicians, because Lord have mercy, that nigga Ben Carson, ain't it? That nigga chose his side. He ain't invited to the cookout. Yeah, he did a wonderful thing by being the first person to do, what was it, heart transplant?
He revolutionized like brain surgery.
Yeah, brain surgery, heart, something like that. You know, kudos to him. That was cool, that was dope, but that nigga forgot where he came from. Oh, it says right there, nigga revolutionized brain surgery, but still manages to say dumb shit. Well, there you go. Blackstone is a pro-Trump private equity firm. They just came out of their pockets and bought Ancestry.com for $4.7 billion. This is alarming to some because of how many people donated their DNA to Ancestry while trying to track their lineage. In the words of our producer, this is some scurry shit, because Blackstone is also the company that owns Motel 6. Motel 6 is also the motel chain that illegally sold its guest list to ICE without a warrant. I'm not going to elaborate on that too much. I mean, that story just speaks for itself. The New York Attorney General Letitia James filed a lawsuit against the National Rifle Association, aka the NRA. She's trying to take them out of their fraudulent. She's trying to take them out for fraudulent activities. Apparently, the NRA is out here in these embezzling streets. taking millions from charitable reasons to line their pockets and make their pants heavy. This is a black woman going against the most armed group of people in a time where people already think their weapons are going to be taken away from them. This will make for a great movie in about 20 to 30 years. If the world is still how we know it, because shit's changing. Also, if the NRA stood for something else like niggas ready and armed, I'm pretty sure there will be a lot more laws on the books for the NRA. But hey, don't take it from me. I'm just saying, you know, let black people and minorities that are fed up with the shit that's going on come up with a 3-letter acronym for a rifle association and see how quickly laws change. But that's neither here nor there. This is probably like the weirdest fucking story I have ever reported. But here we go. There was a British man that suffered from some type of blood infection. His penis fell off. Luckily, he got it to the doctor and they said they can reattach it, but it's going to take some time. Doctors attached his penis to his arm and claimed that after it successfully grew, they would remove it from his arm and put it back where it belongs. Every chance he got to have it removed, the surgery was pushed back. He has now had a dick on his arm for the last 4 years. I hope he has seen 4 years worth of growth from having a dick on his arm. Last time I heard some shit like this, it was like they took the dude's finger and put it down there. But I mean, I guess like,
yeah, I heard about that.
Unless you got like a really thick ass finger, like a girthy finger, you know, that you ain't pleasing nobody. And now to the y'all hiring segment. Bedazzled Bay is a lingerie brand that has jeweled undies. If you want your shining star to have some extra shine to it, hit her up. She got good quality underwear and she hand bedazzles everything. She's also looking for models, so if you want to hop on that train, hit her up for that too. Just female models or male models?
Females, but I mean, if you want to wear some bedazzled lingerie.
I mean, if it's, I was just asking. That ain't for me. I mean,
you just want to be butt naked next to some of the bedazzled underwear?
Participatory research, man. Ceramics by Angelique is a pottery business. She makes all kinds of ceramic items. She does everything from dishware to pots for plants and vases for flowers. Her skills are far and wide with different styles to her ceramic items. She even paints them if you want that extra pizzazz. So please hit up Angelique. Courtney Francis is an interior designer. She takes empty rooms and creates spacious areas. She takes bland walls and makes open canvases. She takes trash and makes treasure. Hit her up if you want to make your house, office, or random garage look amazing. Fly Paper Customs is a shoe customizing company. They paint all kinds of crazy designs on their shoes. They even have a Danny Phantom shoe. That sounds cool because I haven't seen anything about him since... Shit, when did that shit end? Like when we were 16?
Yeah.
Damn. Anyway, once again, please make sure to give them enough time if you do decide to have them customize your shoes. It's 2 people painting shoes and it takes a lot of prep work. Romero is a Philly native and current LA resident. He is pretty nice behind the camera. He has worked with such names as Dorntainment and Mike Dam. If you live in LA and need a photo shoot or some nice video work, let Romero know. Let's say Kalos? Kalos. Kalos Media is a tech service born of the new age. Kadeem assisting all tech services for those that want to create online content. Zoom meetings and digital conferences have never been so easy. Bling the Streets is a woman-owned jeweler. She got rings, necklaces, anklets, and all that. She got it with the bling and without the bling. She even got the hood classic name necklaces. Slide through and pick up some jewelry and tell her the Ignorant Noodle sent you. So I can get a coupon link from her, right?
I think so.
Bet. And just like that, we out.